and make sure that's working. And then just waiting for the countdown so I can start at the proper time in case other people want to come. Now we're down at 15. Okay, let's see. What I need to do is I need to go to the trailer.
How do you say that movie? Toprak?
Yeah, that's okay. Before I start, let me bring up the trailer for the film festival. Hold on. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, so here we go. Hey Barry, how you doing?
Hello.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the FAFF 2021 awards show. This is June 14th. This is our final day of the festival. We had 100 films in the festival. We have 48 countries represented. We have Tim Cogshell being our co-host tonight. I'm very proud to welcome Tim. He is a director of a movie called Miss Daisy and several other projects. He's also well known as the KPCC film critic, one of them on a show on their on a film critic show on Fridays on their NPR station. Tim can talk to you a little bit about that later. I'm going to start by presenting our trailer for the film festival, just so everybody can get started.
Okay.
Let me share the screen. There's going to be some technical issues tonight, just for fun, so we'll have some fun with it. So that is a trailer done by Wazim Marzuki, an artist we show at the Venice Institute of Contemporary Art quite a bit, and he's also a filmmaker in his own right. And I want to thank Wazim for contributing that to the film festival. The Fine Arts Film Festival is sponsored by the Venice Institute of Contemporary Art, and if you want to find out about us, you can go to veniceica.org. So now, without further ado, welcome, Tim.
Hello, Juri, and hello, everyone attending the festival. Hello, all the filmmakers who are here. Good work, all of you. Your work did not go unnoticed. We saw it, we loved it, and I can't wait to help present some of the awards this evening to some of the extraordinary winners. You're all winners, but some of you are going to get an award.
And I will second that. I want to thank all of the entries. Everybody who managed to make their film during a pandemic is an incredible achievement. By itself, to make a film is an incredible achievement, but then to do it during a pandemic is incredible. Tomorrow, Los Angeles will happily be opening up. In California, will be happily opening up after COVID, but we're not as lucky. We're much more lucky than a lot of people. One thing that is happening, if you happen to be in Milan, Italy, which was the hardest hit by COVID of the European states, cities, you'll tomorrow night, June 15th at 9:30 p.m. in Milan at the Cinema Beltrade, 3 films from the Fine Arts Film Festival are being presented. The information about that is on our Instagram. And I'd like to thank Teresa Teres for putting that together for us. And the folks at Cinema Beltrade in Milan, it's the first art films that have been screened there since the pandemic, and the first of films that all screened in the whole city. They've been wonderful to us over there, and we want to thank them for bringing FAFF to Milan, especially after all the hardship they've been through there. So now, without further ado, I'll go into the awards. We will be introducing some awards with descriptions and some with trailers. If you've got your mic on, please turn it off unless they're making all the noise. So our first award will be the Best Student Film. When the young photographer Simon sets out to photograph a motif that has been on his mind for a long time, he's hit by a tour bus of an overtired punk band. Concise scenes from his life appear before his inner eye, memories of things past, habitual actions and schemes of the present, narratives and fictions. The Best Student Film this year for FAFF 2021 goes to Trees Underwater. The director is Julian Simon Pache from Germany. We'd like to congratulate you on your award. The next section of films is the VR section. Now, our VR section is run by Ioana Matei, who is a filmmaker in her own right. As a matter of fact, she won an award about 4 or 5 years ago at our film festival, a narrative film that was gorgeous, shot in France, I believe. And she's also happens to be the executive producer of a film that I produced as well. She's a wonderful director of this. And so she was responsible for the VR section. VR is a medium that's best experienced in person, wearing the headsets. And we want to thank all the official selections from this year's FAFF and from last year's FAFF, because we've had to hold off on the actual virtual reality screenings with the headsets because nobody can be together in person. So as soon as we get back in person in real life screenings next year, we're going to bring all of the VR official selections from the previous 2 years and next year's and show them all together in 2022. And we just want to thank everybody for their patience and perseverance during COVID. So for the Best VR Student Film, poet Barbara Costas Biggs reads her poem, Walking Past Abandoned Houses, I Think of Eric, about losing her friend to an opioid overdose, within a visually comparative immersive 360 video and ambisonic audio montage. The Best VR Student Film goes to Walking Past Abandoned Houses, I Think of Eric, by director Terrence Reimer from the United States. Congratulations. The Best VR Documentary. In India, a doctor and activist who survived an acid attack and a young priestess tell their dreams of gender equality in a country shaken by demands for fundamental civil rights. They fight for gender equality, economic independence, equal rights, and free access to knowledge. The Best VR Documentary goes to Devi, Sherio's Revolution, director Claudio Casal from Italy. Congratulations. The Best VR Narrative, an ecosystem of X-ray visibility. Creatures have evolved in surprising ways, where humans, birds, spiders, and frogs share unique anatomies. This VR film follows an arachnid hominid, an intelligent creature with human and spider physiology as she struggles to raise her young in a hostile environment. The Best VR Narrative goes to Hominidae, director Brian Andrews from United States. Congratulations. And I'm gonna pass it over to Tim.
Yes.
To deliver our Best First Time Director Award.
Yeah, for which we're going to have a trailer here. Best First Time Director. The dramatic story of a family in rural Turkey dealing with poverty, family traditions, and religious heritage. After the death of his parents, a teenage boy struggles to attend university while his uncle is satisfied to live a life in poverty selling fruit. when the grandmother falls sick, Barack and Samil must make tough decisions about what they will do, and it will change their lives forever. The film is Toprak. The director is Sevgi Hirschhauser from Turkey.
And I will share the screen and play that trailer right now.
Annenle babanı hatırlıyor mu peki?
Şunu alınca evlenirsin de burada. Çoluğun çocuğunu yaparsın. Tarla sana bakar, toprak sana bakar. Aç bırakmaz. Yeter ki ilgilen.
Biraz nar alacaktım Burak'cığım.
Ya bırak. Konuşma şu kadınla fazla.
Neden dayı?
Şehirlerin hepsi aynı. Hepsi bir acayipler. Bana bak. Bir daha bu konusunu açıp birbirimizi üzmeyin. Tamam.
Annemle babam okumuş insanlarmış. Ama dayım okumamış. Beni de okutmayacak şehir korkusu yüzünden.
Tahlil sonuçlarında pankreas kanseri bulgularına rastladım. Sigortanız var mı?
Benim acil paraya ihtiyacım var.
Şehirli bir ihtiyaç sahibine bebeğini satarsın.
Dayı?
Wonderful film. Wonderful
Mm.
film. Thank you,
Toprak
Tim.
from director Sevgi Hirschhauser from Turkey. Best first-time director. Outstanding work.
And the cinematography on that film. Too
Breathtaking.
hard to pronounce that name. Where's Ziniak Skodzilas? Actually, I moved a little too far ahead. My apologies.
Oh, that's going to be the second time.
Yeah, so I went ahead too far. Sorry, guys. This is my first time hosting an award show during COVID, so I'm just going to take my time next time. So, best cinematography. I should have figured out how to pronounce the name. I apologize, but it's an intimate portrayal of an artist welder. Mariola roams post-industrial areas with her faithful dog in search of scrap metal, which she uses in her artwork, creating terrifying sculptures of animals, androids, and children affected by war. Best cinematography goes to the film Rust by Rafael Malecki, cinematography by Wozniak Skozlas. As best I can do for the pronunciation. Thanks for your patience.
It doesn't diminish
I
his
am
work
going
one
to
bit.
turn on the trailer here and try to get through, let's see, open that link. There, go. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have that trailer, but we'll put the trailers up for the best. Let's see if this works. Nope, that's not it. Okay, we'll put the trailer up for that trailer. I mean, the trailer up for that film on our website along with the other winners. I appreciate your patience. We're going to move to Tim delivering the next prize,
which is the Human Rights Prize, deeply disturbed by a spate of honor killings in India. Industrum and Pondicherry Theatre Group adapt Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet to portray implications of the caste system, class, and gender. A critical reflection and commentary on contemporary Indian society where female independence and love struggles to survive. The Human Rights Prize goes to Gianna's Juliet. director Prankja Rish Kumar from India.
And this brings us to the Daniel Wood Audience Award. I'd like to thank Daniel Wood for being a sponsor of the film festival and a filmmaking partner for many, many years, since around 2006. And the film that we are awarding tonight is part 2 of this 4-part series that focuses on Kent Twitchell's mural making practice during the 1980s in Los Angeles. Twitchell has been making some of the country's most iconic murals for over 50 years. The Daniel Wood Audience Award goes to Kent Twitchell, Guardians, by director Eric Min Swenson of the United States. And we will go over to you, Tim.
This is the Big Pieces Company Award. Big Pieces is one of the supporting companies of the film festival here. And this award goes to Aftermath, director Anton Joseph, after shutting down one of Hollywood's oldest special effects companies, a special effects company that I know very well, and whose special effects, practical special effects, many of you have seen in many movies for the last 45 years. That's how long they've been around. A special effects insider uses 3D printers to recreate reusable face masks during a worldwide pandemic, retasking their machinery to help save us all until they can get back to making monster movie masks. The film is Aftermath. The director is Anton Joseph, and that's just wonderful. It absolutely is. The next award, the other award, I believe I'm giving this one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you are.
The Women's Voices Award. We have a tie in this category. The first film tells the story of Tara, a woman who is a victim of a premature marriage. Now she wants to prevent her sister from going through the same bitter memories that she did. The name of the film is The Sheep Will Devour Us. Sheep Will Devour Us. The directors, Mustafa Raspomor and Atifa Rezan from the Islamic Republic of Iran. And the second Women's Voices Award goes to I Lived Once, a powerful group of performances that translate the process from nature, including the unconscious defense mechanisms of organisms in danger. The film hints at alternative structures, shapes, and patterns outside of the order of human society. As the ego fades into the collective, dance becomes growth, protection, feelings, expression, stability, and survival. I Lived Once, director Matwa Al-Mughal, Saudi Arabia.
Fantastic, very good film. I really enjoyed it. The next award I'm very pleased to be presenting because I happen to love photography as an art form. And so the best photography film, we also have a tie. The first one is Jill Friedman, a New York photographer of iconic images for the past half century, remains relatively obscure. She photographed Washington, D.C. in the late 1960s, New York City firehouses and police precincts in the 1970s and 80s, and Ireland in the 90s, while in the milieu and companionship of Andre Curtis, Joel Meyerowitz, Roman Vishniak, and Dwayne Michaels, all incredible photographers in their own right. She's an artist who is now very late in life coming into some well-deserved recognition. The best photography film, one of the best photography films, is New York photographer Jill Friedman in the City by directors Rita Mullaney and David LaRocca from the United States. The second film for best photography film in the tie is an incredible film that I enjoyed very much. Let me dismiss the call here. Sorry, I thought I turned my phone off. Pardon me. BAFTA-nominated Bita Shafipur taps into the poetic style of Hadi Salehi's art. Using Hadi's photographs and archival film footage, this art film visualizes Hadi's life as an immigrant in Los Angeles, dodging the Iranian Revolution, surviving the post-ICE raids and deportations in the city where he's been making images over the past 4 decades. Best photography film, Layers, the art of Hadi Salehi's photography, director Bita Shafipur from the United States. Congratulations to both of you. That is an incredible film. Now, the next film should have a trailer attached to it. I'm assuming that my link will work. The best music performance film. A patient in an insane asylum is given an injection to calm her down. She is left alone, lying on the bed in a straitjacket, overwhelmed with her hallucinations and memories. Another girl unexpectedly appears, trying to bring the first one to consciousness. The best musical performance film is The Escape from director Lyudmila Komrakova from the Russian Federation. I am going to try this link. And it appears to be working. Ladies and gentlemen, hold the fort real quick while I share my screen, and voila, we have a full screen here, and there we shall go. Excellent. So that was cool. I love that film. I'm gonna turn it over to Tim now.
For best short narrative, again, we have a tie for best short narrative. The first film, Cocoon, is about a short man who builds artificial limbs for himself so that he can get tall. Leaving his house with his newfound height, he sees that everyone in his world is actually quite short. The film is called Cocoon. It's by Yavjar Darai Jama from the Islamic Republic of Iran. It's quite good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And best short narrative, May 003, May 2003, Beijing, China. Under pressure from the WHO, the World Health Organization, the Chinese government announces that the SARS outbreak is real. During the lockdown, 3 little girls, 8-year-old little girls, find a way to make sense of the world. They discover dark secrets, and one little girl learns about life and death, while a third must find the courage to use her voice in front of the entire world. The film is called Speech, and it's by Hadio Yan from China.
Fantastic films, both. So the next award is for Best Short Documentary. Dan Walker is an English painter, printmaker, and collage artist living and working in a largely ruined chateau in eastern France. Both the record and active recording become part of the work itself. Walker is a contradiction. Before COVID, he invented lockdown for himself. This film follows him preparing for an exhibition in Tokyo scheduled for May 2020. And what I really loved about this film was the fact that it took a lot of risks. The best short documentary is I Am the Self of my former shadow, director Joe Tibbets from France. And this film gets one of the top awards for best title because it's quite a title. The next film is Best Animated Film, a journey into cultural heritage through musical quotes from Giacomo Puccini's Tosca, lithographs by Giovanni Battista Piranesi, and lines by Pier Paolo Pasolini. It features all kinds of wonderful landmarks in Rome, the Forum, the Colosseum, the Piazza Navona, the Castel Sant'Angelo. It's an evocative visual and musical journey. The best animated film goes to Dreamland. The director is Gianluigi Toccafondo from Italy. Congratulations, the film is fantastic. Now, the best original score is a film about a widowed conservative cowboy who takes in a Syrian refugee family of Arabic ice cream makers. I'm going to play the trailer now. The best original score goes to Jasmine Road. The film is from Canada. the director, Warren Sulatiki is here with us. The composer is Suad Bushnak, who is from Jordan and spent part of her life in Syria. Let me click on the trailer and make sure it works. This one better work. There it does. And I am going to share my screen and play this gorgeous trailer for you all.
We should build a wall right up along our goddamn border. I mean, that's what this country has to do as well.
You can't even send them back. They say they're persecuted.
أهلا وسهلا.
I invited some people out this weekend. Thought it would be nice for them to see the country. They're new.
She's gonna bring Arabs here. You can't expect me just to open up to just anybody.
حبيت العيشة هون؟
إيه حبيت هالبيت.
I made sambusa, Arabic ice cream from Aleppo. I see you're reading a book on magic.
قبل شمر تسلا سلب. Sometimes I think just praying isn't enough. So I'm looking for the right magic formulas to change things. This man fighting other men who did this to my family. I have so much hate in my heart. I don't know what to do with it. It was a very good life. The kind that only family can make.
That is quite the wonderful film. And now we will move on. Just to briefly let you know, 72% of the films submitted this year and we're in the next category, which is pretty incredible, triple the usual, probably due to the pandemic. But Tim, I'll leave it to you to take.
And that category is going to be Best Experimental Film. I can imagine a lot of folks got their cameras out this past year and a half and started pointing at that stuff, and some folks came up with some very interesting things. Best Experimental Film this year goes to Dirt. Through a fusion of text and movement, layered visuals, and sound, this work presents a meditative exploration of identity and blackness in a heightened time of unrest and uprisings, fueled by issues of police brutality and systematic racism here in America. The directors are Hellenius J. Wilkins and Roma Flowers from here in the United States, and the film is Dirt, Best Experimental Film.
Congratulations. Go ahead, Tim. Keep going.
It's quite a striking film, Dirt, and I hope that everyone takes a look at that. Very appropriate for the moment. The next film that I will be giving an award to is in the category of Best Feature Documentary. The film follows Roman Lapspin across 3 continents as he tries to put together the pieces of a missing puzzle. A haunting secret his grandfather revealed to him when he was only 12 years old about the mysterious, troubling origins of thousands of pieces of missing artwork his grandfather had painted over during his lifetime. The film is called Portrayal, and it's directed by Billy Mintz from Canada. Portrayal, Best Documentary Feature from Canada.
And I have the honor to present the best, we're going to close out the show with Best Director and Best Feature Narrative. The Best Director goes to a film that we've seen before. It's called Jasmine Road. The director is Warren Sulatiki, It is from Canada, the film you just saw the trailer for. And then Tim and I are going to attempt to do a dual announcement of the best feature narrative. So the best feature narrative goes to.
The best feature narrative goes also to the director of Jasmine Road, Mr. Warren Solaki of Canada.
Congratulations. So listen, first of all, I want to thank Ioana Matei of the VR department. I want to thank Tim Cogshell for being our gracious co-host and for coming with us. I want to thank, most importantly, Christy Addis Gutierrez, who, if it wasn't for her, this film festival would not have occurred. She's an incredible programming director who is the driving force behind all kinds of things that all of you see about this festival. And her daughter, Isabel, who's been hugely beneficial to this during COVID. Jim Kwan deserves huge respect for his Big Pieces company. They are a partner of ours on the every film, which is an official selection of the Fine Arts Film Festival, gets a distribution offer that's at no cost to the filmmakers. And Jim is my partner, our partner, along with his partners from Big Pieces and Vika Films, where we distribute those films. If you go, it's the section is called the Art World Collection on the Big Pieces website. But Jim Kwan has been really important to this process for the last couple of years. His company hosts this on Vimeo, the whole entire festival. He's been a huge part of it, and I want to thank you, Jim, for doing that for us. It means a huge amount to all of our filmmakers. Finally, I want to thank our esteemed judges, of which one of them is in the audience, Carrie Maroney. Thank you so much for all your wonderful insights into the films. But the rest of it, you know who you are, and thank you so very much for your work. I want to just, I mentioned, we began this process of distributing films because it's so hard to get films about art and the art world out into the public because they're marginalized often in film festivals and distribution companies. So if you've had a film in the Fine Arts Film Festival in any of the past 8 years and you're interested, just give us a call and we'd love to help you out. We can distribute in all kinds of different areas. We will have had a letter out to you shortly, and we may have already sent to you, but we just want to help you guys distribute your films. Finally, I want to remind everybody to go to theveniceICA.org and look at all the details on the film festival. We will be putting all of the winners on the website. It'll be up on the website by 8 in the morning. And I will probably be able to put the links of all the trailers, including the one we missed tonight, up there. So if you want to watch the trailers of some of the films that won, we'd love for you to see them. We want to thank you guys. Thanks, Tim, for coming and being here with us. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Warren. Thanks to all the winners. Thanks to all the official selections. And thank you to all the entrants for taking the time to show us your films. We enjoyed every single one of them. And we want to say goodbye. And everybody have a wonderful summer. Do your best to stay safe. And we'd love to see you in California if you can come. Have a good day. Love y'all. Peace.